Kepler breaks 9-year silence, first K-pop concert in China since the Hallyu ban.
China, my favorite topic.
Kepler is about to make history in China. On September 13, 2025, the girl group will perform in Fujian province, marking the first official K-pop concert in mainland China in 9 years.
Wow.
Last time K-pop act was able to hold a full-on concert in 2016,
Yep.
before the whole THAAD fallout, which was like a whole political thing. Ever since then, zero K-pop
Yep.
in China. The concert venue is the Fujian Meeting Hall, which can seat up to 1,500 people. They're capping it at about 1,000 this time.
Oh.
Kepler will perform 15 songs, so this is actually a proper concert, not just a fan meet or anything. I've asked my source from China, my girlfriend, and apparently they had fan meetings. But in those fan meetings, you know how usually people sing, right?
Yeah.
No singing for Korean people in fan meetings. Once you sing, it's a concert.
Oh.
So no singing. But now, I guess it's changing. This actually just comes 2 months before the Chinese President Xi Jinping is expected to visit in Korea in October. So this is the first time a Chinese president is visiting Korea in a decade, I believe. And so it's a big deal, and maybe we're getting political ties back in again, right? Blackpink also recently ran a massive pop-up store across major Chinese cities, and following that with Kepler, I think this is a big shift in K-pop, but insiders are feeling still a bit cautious. The Chinese market is very volatile. Political winds shift, and doors that are open yesterday can just close today.
Overnight, yeah.
Yeah, that's China. I'm not saying anything bad about China though. But I think what did help was that there is a Chinese member there. Shen Xiaoting.
Yeah, I was thinking that too.
But my question to you is this a one-off thing, or are we gonna see more China action in K-pop now?
I think the stars are aligning. I think it's a new shift that's happening. That's what the stock market has been saying for a long time. If all the K-pop entertainment stocks, YGSM, JYP, they are like skyrocketing every single day, and the source is because like the opening of the Chinese market, and we're seeing real fruits happen.
Right. We should start learning Chinese.
Yeah.
No, like seriously?
Yeah. We should have Chinese auto-generated.
我真的觉得是的就像我自己搜索过，我们应该停止生态位收放数吗？不，我实际上在收放数上搜索过自己。真的吗？我们已经在哪里了？什么？我们已经在地对 DKDKTV 上了？不会吧？含有收放数在哔哩哔哩上，你知道吗？不知道，在哔哩哔哩上。什么？是的。
You might already know us.
Oh no, I'm scared now.
You might get assassinated.
Oh yeah, I can't go to the US anymore. I can't go to China.
接下来是下一条新闻。
Kpop Demon Hunter 2 coming. Kpop Demon Hunter director teases a sequel and eyes Trot and Metal.
Oh what?
August 22nd, Maggie Kang, who is the director of Kpop Demon Hunter, held a press conference at CGV in Seoul. And she dropped some pretty big hints about where the franchise is headed next. As you guys already know, Kpop Demon Hunter is the biggest show right now on Netflix and possibly even the entire world. I was just in the US until last week. I hear them songs like in Walmart and shit like that.
Yeah, I
It's
heard
crazy.
it's playing in Scandinavia too.
Right. During this talk, the director reflected on why she wanted to make a story like this. She talked about growing up in the US and how people around her didn't even know where Korea was on the map.
Yep.
The same old story. You had that happen before, right? When you were growing up in the US, and so that kids like her younger self would be proud of, you know, Korea and her nationality. And the big takeaway was that she confirmed she has ideas for the sequel now because the first one was so successful. Nothing's locked yet, no script or production timeline, but she said there are many backstories that fans haven't seen, and she'd like to explore those more. And here's where it gets even more interesting. She doesn't want to stick to just K-pop. Okay, now we're going a little bit adventurous. Kang mentioned that she wanted to highlight other Korean music genres like trot and even heavy metal. Fans are hyped about the thought of expanding the universe, but also there's a challenge between balancing what made the first movie so successful versus mixing new shit like trot and heavy metal, which is very obscure genres. I bet for the audience of the first movie, right? You know what would be good? Since like our current administration wants to be friendly with North Korea, right? But you know North Korea, their animation is like next level. Like they have really cheap labor.
What?
No, I'm serious. Have you seen North Korean like animation?
No.
It's like Akira. No, I'm not
I don't
even
know
joking.
what part of the internet you're referring
No, like you guys should.
Are you on the dark web?
You
or
guys
something?
should check out North Korean animation. It is like
Where do
literally
you
like
even have access?
60 FPS.
I agree that if you put a North Korean theme inside the story, it's gonna blow up because like
what if
like
Kim
everyone
Jong-un-
loved
Kim
he's
Jong-un
a
is
fan.
the
Like,
Saja
"Woo!"
boy.
No, he's a fan. He invites them to North Korea.
Oh my god.
And just like Red Velvet, and they do like a performance.
And then
in
they
North Korea.
beat the Kpop demons.
No, they denuclearize the
the entire peninsula.
yeah.
Next news.
The legal fight between former ADOR CEO Minijin and HYBE's label Source Music took a big turn on August 22nd when the Seoul Western District Court accepted Kakao Talk conversations involving Min as official evidence in Source Music's 500 million Korean won lawsuit. Min's lawyers argued again and again that the chat logs were illegally obtained without her consent and should not be used in court, but the judges disagreed, saying that since a staff member had provided the password, it was hard to see the data collection as the violation of Telecommunications Privacy Act. The court said that the chats had value as evidence and officially allowed them. This ruling followed a heated clash in May when Source Music submitted a 20-minute presentation containing the Kakao Talk logs, and Min's side strongly objected, calling the material unlawful. On Thursday, the court made clear that evidence would stand, but ruled out another PowerPoint presentation, saying arguments should instead be made. Source Music countered by pointing out that Min herself had publicly read the private messages in a press conference. That is a very fair point.
Yeah.
Source actually claimed that she allegedly defamed Le Sserafim and others using the Kakao Talk text, and they argued that her current objections were unfair and inconsistent. The next hearing is set for November 7th. This seems to be never ending, but definitely it's tilting towards Source's side. So basically, if you don't remember what this was about, Source Music said that her remarks wrongly portrayed Le Sserafim as a special treatment group, that they were supposed to New Jeans was supposed to debut first, but HYBE debuted them first, and they were in the crossfire of this.
Right.
And Source Music said this was false information or defamation or all that, and they sued her. So in the meantime, ADOR has been going through major changes. On August 20th, the label announced Lee Do-kyung, a former HYBE IPX executive, as its new CEO, the third leadership change in less than 4 years. The company said Lee's appointment signals a focus on stronger artist support and faster business growth. She previously managed merchandising and fan experience projects at HYBE, including The City. She replaces Kim Ju-young, who had been in the role for just 1 year.
A poor lady.
Meanwhile, ADOR's contract dispute with New Jeans is still unsettled. On August 14th, the settlement talks between the label and the group broke down during a closed-door session at the Seoul Central District Court, and members Minji and Daniel attended in person, but after 80 minutes of discussion, no agreement was reached. The court scheduled another session for September 11th and warned that if that also fails, a final ruling will come on October 30th. It is a fact that they are one of the most successful girl group IPs under the HYBE label right now. Even if there's Eyelid, even if there's other girl
that's
groups.
true.
Not to compare. I'm just saying because there are girl groups under that label, and Le Sserafim's doing great too. What I'm saying, people who are not invested in this whole drama, when New Jeans comes out, they're gonna listen and consume anyways.
That is
They're
true.
I don't give an F.
It's kind of like Kanye West, coming to Korea.
Don't compare it to that.
I mean, it's
shit.
okay.
No,
okay,
that's
okay.
different.
I'm not saying they did anything like Kanye West, but I'm just saying a lot of people who like hip hop in Korea, they don't really care about Kanye West, what he says on Twitter.
Okay, that's a very, very big
Right?
jump.
We just like the music, not
content.
we, but the normies don't really care about the other shit.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. And the general K-pop fans, I would say. There's a group of people on the internet that are going to actively try to hurt their reps and careers.
Look at
and all.
Travis Scott.
Why do you keep on bringing up? I think they're gonna come back in 2026.
Yeah.
After this is all settled.
Yeah.
I think they've rested and they're ready to meet their fans too.
Okay.
ADOR wants them out.
Yeah.
For performances as well too.
Yeah. You heard it here first. New Jeans comeback 2026. That's it for today's show. But we do have the after show. After show is very loaded this week. Our Hive's record profits still hinging on BTS. TXT is renewing contracts. Jungkook dragged into $1 billion hacking case. Kwon clapping back at Waterbound backlash. Are we still talking about that still?
She actually talked about her
outfit?
We're
still talking about Kwon body parts.
Yeah.
A fucking month. And Demon Slayer controversy. Is it pro-Japanese? People are pissed that it's #1 in theaters in Korea.
I've actually booked some tickets for tomorrow.
Booked some tickets?
Yes, for IMAX.
Oh, and one more thing. I have this crazy Haseng story that I personally, I met this Haseng for this JYP boy group on the plane, and she was doing some weird shit.
Okay.
And I also saw Cat's Eye.
Okay.
$5 to get the extra tea every week. Join us on patreon.com/DKDKTV.